Thank you.
Your Majesties call forward Allusand of Blackwater Keep.
We got one more chord.
Your Majesties call Junie Arlisdaughter.
Again, another chord. We'll find you.
Your Majesties call Saulo Lastra. Your Majesties call Brona O'crowly.
Okay, we do have another chord. So.
Transitional Merrick here in the back. Look out,
I'm just saying, I'm usually in that second.
Your Majesties call Ælric von Bek.
Oh, he's around somewhere.
Speaking of that, send a runner.
Winter is never late, Your Majesty.
Seems they do arrive.
Is it Ælric? Okay. We have heard many good things about you. We understand that you fence and that you have served on retinue, and you are a valuable member of this game. And we would like to recognize you today.
We, Mortigan II, and Yamani, King and Queen of the Outlands, send greetings to all who come by these present letters. Whereas it has come to our notice that through diverse great efforts, Ælric von Bek has considerably enriched our realm. It is thus our pleasure to recognize these achievements with an award of arms. That they might bear these arms throughout the known world as a sign of their great merit. Done by our hands on this 9th day of December, on the Societatis, being 2023 Gregorian.
The scroll is the work of Mistress Elliot. Warlord Ælric, hip hip!
At me from the other side of the fire.
Your Majesties call Kristoff Karlsson to come before them. Kristoff Karlsson! Your Majesties call Sire! Merrick of Dorchester.
Who I is.
Location.
Symont, I understand that you are from White Mountain, correct? And it is an unfortunately remote location in our kingdom that we pass through mundanely, but we're not able to stop at within the game. We were hoping to catch up with you at Siege of the City, but unfortunately...
And Sordid Affair.
We were hoping to catch up with you at Siege of the City, but unfortunately our warband drew 6, so we had to leave early. Initially, however, we did try to catch you at Sordid Affair, hoping that you were going to be there. The reason that we wanted to talk to you is the reports of your good works on the field of defense have miles and above been such wonderful words, and that your skill at arms on that field well worthy of this award. And for this, we would make you a silver crown.
Let it be known unto all who these present letters shall come that we, Morgan II and Yamani, Carnegie and Quina of the fair and glorious Outlands, send greetings. Having heard much good of our servant, Merrick of Dorchester, who has distinguished himself by his great skill with the rapier and diverse acts of courtesy, we are minded this day to create him as a defender of the silver Tyne as a sign of his great merit. We reward him with an award of arms. We award Lord Symont the right to bear those arms approved by the College of Arms, per sable and ardent, erratic, salient duels with a border-embattled counterchange throughout the lands of the known world as a sign of his great merit. In testimony whereof we of our hands this 19th day of August, on the Societatis 58, being 2023 Gregorian.
This scroll is the work of the unrelated Resumption.
We would ask you to escort the lady into our car, please. No, that one.
We have also heard good words of you, and we want to recognize you for all that you are doing for your group and for our group overall.
Unto all who come by these letters, do we, Morgan II and Yamani, Kurt and Quina of the Outlands, send greetings. Whereas it has come to our notice that through diverse great efforts, Merrick has considerably enriched our realm. It is thus our pleasure to recognize these achievements with an award of arms. At this time, we convey all rights and charge that the responsibilities of this rank continue to be met. It is our will that Lady Alice consult with ourselves and our heralds in the creation of suitable and unique arms, that she might bear these arms throughout the known world as a sign of her great merit. In witness whereof we set our sign on this 9th day of December on a Societatis 58, being 2023 Gregorian. Morgan King, Yamani Queen.
The scroll is the work of Mistress Yazida. For Lady Alice, hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Her Majesties call Odo Schwinghammer.
Odo, as I explained earlier, we tried to make it to Siege of the City, but unfortunately we were unable to make it. We were going to award you this at that time, but your renown has made its way even as far north as when people know your name. They know your name also because of your skill on the field, and when I step up next to you on the line, I know that I am safe. For this, we would make you a Stag spot.
Whereas Odo Schwinghammer has displayed impressive skill upon the field of combat, it is our will that our good subject be admitted to the order of the Stag's blood, that all may know of these great acts. We further bestow the right to bear the insignia of the order, to wit, vert in satire, a sword inverted, proper, and an axe ardent, hafted oar, surmounted by a stag's head Cabas Argent, armed within a border in battle core, to which we set our hand this 9th day of December, Anno Societatis 58, being 2023 in the Common Era. Morrigan II, Queen, Yamani, Queen.
Stag's blood!
The illumination is by Lady Tula and calligraphy by the Venerable Lady Dragosta. For Odo Schwinghammer, defender of the Stag's blood. Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah! Hip hip! Huzzah!
Stag's blood!
Now, Ruth!
You can gently
That's for the back of the court. That's for the second back.
we can just laugh and
Hug him a lot.
Your Majesties, call John Wright into the court.
You. Get up there.
It's not.
He's so spry for his age.
That entire time we've known each other, and longer. It is time that this comes to you, old guy. And we would admit you to the order of the Venerable Guard.
We, Brona O'crowly, Merrick, and Quinn of the Outlands, send greetings unto all whom these present letters shall come. Know ye that whereas we are bound to make satisfaction to those who have spent all the years of their youth in our services, and those of our royal cousins in distant lands, and much more are we bound to reward those who have obediently and liberally expended not only years of their very bodies, often bloody with wounds in the wars of our predecessors and in our own, with no small sweat of labor until their old age, according to their merits. We therefore, weighing with due consideration the assiduous proprietary of our very dear and trusty John Wright, sufficiently proved unto his old age in the wars of head and body, not only sweating, but oftentimes red with the shedding of blood, do ordain, prefer, and create him a companion of the Venerable Guard, together with the style, title, and honor due to the same. In witness whereof we set our hand in our beloved shire of Northumbria,
Close.
October, Anno Societatis 58, being 2023 in the common reckoning of years. Morrigan II, Koenig, Yamani, Buena.
The scroll is the work of Mistress Yamani. For John Wright, member of the Venerable Guard, hip hip! Hip hip! Hip hip! Their Majesties call Patroclus Tempestivus.
It's Patrick.
Patrick! That's Patrick!
It's Patrick. They're relatively on time.
Almost
Patrick. How long have we known each other? How long have you been away?
a very long time.
Also, we would order admission to the same order that
and greetings unto all whom these present letters shall come. Know ye that whereas we are bound to make satisfaction to those who have spent all the years of their youth in our services, and those of our royal cousins in distant lands, and much more are we bound to reward those who have obediently and liberally expended not only years, but their very bodies, often bloody with wounds in the wars of our predecessors and in our own, with no small sweat of labor until their old age, according to their merits. We therefore, weighing with due consideration the studious probity of our very dear and trustworthy Patroclus Tempestivus, sufficiently proved unto his old age in the wars aforesaid in body, not only sweating, but oftentimes red with the shedding of blood, do ordain, prefer, and create him a companion of the venerable guard, together with the style, title, and honor due to the same, in witness whereof we set our hands in our beloved shire of on this 9th day of December, on a Societatis 58, being 2023 in the common reckoning of years. Morning in the second, Merrick, Namani, Buena.
This scroll is the work of the Lady Jordosa. Sir Patrick, member of the Venerable Guard. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. Your Majesties, your Warlord has the results of the tournament from today.
Bring him forward.
Your Majesties,
Good Warlord.
holding Thunderhead has been an honor, but my arms grow weary. There is one with a voice louder and an arm stronger than mine. With your permission, I'd like to call him forward.
Do it.
Lord Vgrin!
You have served us as our warlord faithfully and truly. We cannot thank you enough. But as you say, your arms grow tired. Maybe you too are getting old. This day you hosted this tournament for us so that we could find our new warlord, and it was a pleasure to watch. On that field stood victorious one man. To this Vgrin, we would name you our warlord, our greatest cheerleader for the greatest army that this known world has ever seen. We would ask you to join us in our court as our champion of war.
Be my honor.
Thank you very much.
Would you accept this token from me? And if it doesn't fit on your finger, please give it to your lady.
Thank you.
For Sir Utred, the outgoing warlord, and for Lord Vgrin, the incoming warlord. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. In days gone by, there existed many orders of knighthood which recognized the skill and honor of their members. In the service of their king and in the defense of the noble ideals of chivalry embodied in their queen, did these orders achieve their exalted rank. The society created the Order of Chivalry, which consists equally of the knights and masters of arms, to recognize outstanding martial achievement and the attainment of those qualities and abilities which are the mark of a peer. Members of the Order of Chivalry are mighty warriors, but they are also skilled in the arts and have given of their time to the benefit of the common weal. As such, they have been recognized as peers of the realm. Their Majesties now call before them the companions of the Order of Chivalry here assembled.
Keep trying.
Good populace, as this august order gathers here, please be aware that in this ceremony there is a consensual act between two consenting adults that is an act of violence. If you are uncomfortable in witnessing this act, please do feel free to avert your gaze or remove yourself from this company. Thank you.
Huzzah!
For my part, I am personally uncomfortable witnessing this, and I will avert my gaze, so I will still be part of the ceremony.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
The crown now calls the Honorable Lord Jose Taberna de Torquemada to come before this court and company.
Your Majesties, good populace of al-Barran and the Outlands, it has long been said that the greatest stories have already been told, and that each new telling just uses the same themes with a few twists to make it special. As a storyteller, I can tell you that this is in fact true, but there is a reason for it. Throughout human history, we love to hear stories of prowess, of overcoming adversity, of achievements, and of love. Today, we all get to participate in one such story. In fact, this author started many years ago. This is the 6th installment that started in Annus Societatis 4 with stories of personal development, prowess, service, hospitality, and more. So this author knew the 6th stellar needed to be something different. So there we were, together. The stage was set, the curtains were down, the lights dim, curtains come up, entering stage left, Torgoth, drinks good! Unfortunately, this story had been told numerous times, the author had to do it again. Curtain went down. We needed something more. We needed something different, something unexpected. And this is al-Barran, we needed arachnids. So, reset the stage, the curtain goes back up. Stage left comes Jose, an inquisitive man. Because we all know that nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. And he came to change the world with drinks, service, and love. Jose himself did not go on this journey alone. He was guided by Sir Simon, whom he gave his oath of service to. He was also helped along his way with his lovely wife Genevieve, and many, like myself, who played the comedic foil and other supporting roles. Many of you have been in that role as well. So as with all journeys, it starts here in al-Barran, where he ordered not one but 3 scorpions. Its heart, its favor, and more. But these feats had also already been done. This is al-Barran, we've seen that before, so something special had to be done. So he went to Aethelvelt and accomplished something no one else has done. He's received not 1 but 2 bearers of radiance from the kingdom of the sun for his service and contribution in those far-off lands. But wait, there's more. By one time, in his dire moments of need, he showed up to a foreign event and found out that, oh my God, he and his crew had forgotten something super important. Their mugs! What were they to do? Jose was not deterred. No, indeed. He set out, armored up, got onto the battlefield, and fought his way forward to try to find a way to solve this problem. He served at that event as security to solve away that problem. He brought hospitality and joy to all. And as a result, he and his friends were indeed saved in their most dire moment of sobriety. Everywhere he went, this Tavern Joe the bartender made each place brighter with his presence and endeavor. Indeed, huzzah! But wait, there is in fact more, because you can't shut me up. In all honesty, most of us here have met Joe. You spent time with him. Jose has inspired us all. As that bartender, he is a true uplifter of spirits. Come on, somebody put For all of this work, he was made the premier of the life of al-Barran. This special twist is what closes this chapter of this act. So, Your Majesties, before you, I present to you the next story in the saga that started with Viscount Robert de Spencer, handed to Duke Brian de Tarragon, first squire of Sir Robert to be knighted, to Duke Sean Kirkpatrick Tarragon, first squire of Duke Brian to be knighted, to His Royal Majesty Tirlock Macmillan of Artemisia, first squire of Duke Sean's to be knighted, to His Excellency Sir Simon Fraser Montgomery, first squire of His Majesty Tirlock to be knighted, And here before you is the first squire to be offered of Sir Simon, Jose Taberna de Torquemada.
Jose, have you undertaken to accept this accolade from our men?
It's not finished business. That I first must resolve. Before I make free to be my vote. May I have a moment to speak with Sir Simon Montgomery?
You do it. This is well done. Bring forth the chain.
Can you see it from here?
This chain has passed from night to night throughout the ages of our kingdom. Let it now pass from night to night once again.
Sir Simon for the Order of Chivalry, Master Tariq, and Mr. Elliot for the Order of the Laurel, Mistress Christine for the Order of the Pelican, Master Carlos for the Order of Defense, and Arya for the Royal Peer. As members of the peerage, do you now affirm that Jose has grown in gentle virtue and chivalrous grace, the hallmarks of a true and faithful peer?
Sir Simon.
I do. Okay. Jose has come a long way from that day Sir Roland introduced us and asked if I would sponsor him and his brothers in the Knight Banneret tournament. I said, sure. What's the Knight Banneret tournament? Since then, I've gotten to know him so well. He only started fighting because his brother Albinus wanted to fight. And he told Albinus, well, if you fight, I'll fight. He wanted to support his brother, and then, because of the person Jose is, he threw his entire being into it, and it became his passion. As my Grand Knight Sean, that Sir Cosmo mentioned earlier, says, the one thing I can't teach you is passion. And you have it. You have so much of it. Joe has a passion to fight, a passion to lead, a passion to help people, and a passion to enjoy life. I have seen him grow as a leader and become a pillar of this community. It's hard to find someone in this group that Jose has not helped in some way, shape, or form. My running joke with him, when I wanted to motivate him and piss him off a little bit, was that he was going to make a great pelican. But the fact is, no one works harder than him. At helping people, at getting things done, and over the last several years, at becoming a truly great fighter. He is one of the finest human beings I know. much better than I am. And I am proud to call this man my king.
And Mistress Ellie.
Your Majesties, we've been given the honor to speak for this young man, our brother, our Henry. Sir Simon spoke of the service and his passion. Well, we wish to speak of his service and his passion to the arts. Though he's not, per se, much of an artist himself, his encouragement for the arts, those around him, creating a safe space within his household where these artists can flourish, and they are encouraged. That, to me, is even greater than being a great artist. To encourage the arts in others is more important than doing the arts yourself. We as peers, as mortals, that is our job to encourage the arts. And I am proud to say this man is my hero.
Your Majesties, Merrick already talked to you about how Jose supports and provides spaces for the arts. As the other half of the Order of the Laurel, I am going to talk to you about how Jose himself practices one of the oldest types of art. And no, it is not that type of art. This is still a family show. The art he practices is the art of loving. Yes, Your Majesties, Jose is an expert in the art of loving. And I can attest to that. Some years ago, I went to Pesach. The trip to get there had been somewhat difficult, so I was already feeling quite vulnerable. One night, something happened, and I ended up walking by myself in a pretty dark place, far away from camp. I was lost, frustrated, sad, mad, crying. I ran into people, and nobody seemed to be interested in helping me, until I ran into Jose. He left his group, escorted me to my camp, and would not leave me until he was sure I was feeling better. He is one of the few people, one of the few adults that my kids feel comfortable talking to. He teases them. He acknowledges them. He respects them. He has also helped us when I had breast cancer. And together with his wife, he helped my daughter when she needed money to get an emotional support animal. Yes, Your Majesty, Jose practices the art of loving, and not only with my family and me. Many are the ones who have benefited with his expertise in this art. Not only in the Outlands, but Asia, and I suspect in any other kingdom he goes to. We totally support him being knighted. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to attend him in the period.
I'm here to speak to you of Jose's service. I can speak to you of how many tents he has helped set up, how many camps he's organized, how many times he steps in to run an event or part of an event when needed. Jose has the heart of service. most importantly, Jose practices the service of hospitality. He helps those from the newest newcomer to the most experienced member, and not for recognition, but out of his heart, because that is who he is. I recommend Jose as my peer.
I am honored today to speak of my friend and a joyous human being. There are two things that come to mind when I think of him. Immediately is the concept of sprezzatura from the book of the courtier, the effortless aspect of fighting and service that he does, but we know that it is done with lots of practice, lots of dedication, and just an excruciating amount of talent. But he gives us ease and comfort and jovial nature in doing anything that he does, whether it be fighting or giving service or inspiring others. Sprezzatura is the first idea that comes to my mind. The second one is the philosophy of sapientia et fortitudo. In the late periods of Iberian culture, philosophers and knights and crowns started talking about what makes a good person and a good knight. Fortitudo, the idea of strength, the sword, the arm, makes a strong knight and is visible from far away in the battlefield. The blind knows that you are talented. Sapientia, though, is wisdom. It is a temperance and virtues of a man who serves, who inspires, and is seen up close when you teach. The rapier community loves you because you work and play and join us in joy. And quite the spear teacher, I might add. And dangerous, which I like the fact that he's on the Outlands side of the army when he joins us. Oh, and by the way, when you get a chance, be sure to fill out the fourth quarter Westminster report. I'm just saying, service and love and joy. Sprezzatura, effortless work that is not effortless. Sapientia et fortitudo, wisdom and strength. Unequivocally, the Order of Defense sees this man as our peer, and we love him for what he is and what he does and how he inspires others.
I am Arya, and today I appear to you as a member of the Lady of the Rose, a member of the Order of the Rose. We'll get that right sometime. The rose is unique amongst all of the peerages. We do not win our peerage by right arms. We accompany. We are not required to have given any service prior to the day of our elevation, other than those short months where we reign. We have no requirements in the order, and we have no mandate to do service after our elevation. The rose is vulnerable among the orders. We understand, maybe more than many others, that we can be small in this group, that we can be vulnerable in this group. And we understand all too often that it is very easy for the vulnerable to become victims of the powerful. And you wonder, of course, what this has to do with life. And what it has to do with is Tavern Joe. Years before he ever picked up a sword or thought of it, Tavern Joe created a space where people of all walks in the SCA could come and feel safe and they can feel comfortable. Years before he picked up a sword, Tavern Joe gathered up the newcomers, Goliards, I'm talking to you, and discussed with them how to do well and how to have their best life in the SCA, especially in the evenings. And after everyone was dispersed and the tavern was closed, Tavern Joe wanders the streets of our camping events and gathers up all of those lost little ducklings, and he escorts them home and finds them in their safe spots, back to their tents and back to their people. And so, Your Majesty, what I am saying today is that this man is not my peer. This man is the man that all of us here should aspire to.
I do, Your Majesty. Greetings unto all here today to witness this grand occasion from Evander and Marion, Prince and Princess of the Kingdom of Eldamir. First, we would like to thank the Royal Majesties for allowing us to have these words spoken in our court. Jose, we first met you several years ago, and it was immediately obvious that you are a man of honor and integrity. Your outgoing personality and infectious sense of humor put all around you at ease. You are always willing to help others where needed and ensure that our glasses are full of your wonderful libations. You are a pleasure to have in camp at Penzig, and we are lucky to have you. We've watched your prowess improve with each passing year and know of your skill and integrity upon the field. As you enter the Order of Chivalry, please keep in mind that this is not a completion of your training. There will still be much to learn, and you will now have new responsibilities and expectations thrust upon you. We are confident that you will be a peer to emulate, and that your kingdom and order are fortunate to have you. Jose, you are our peer. Your Majesties, you do a great thing this day, and we thank you again for allowing us a moment in your court. Evander and Marion, Prince and Princess Eldamir.
We thank you for your counsel. Bring forth lightning, a pretty good sort of steed. Jose, you have been deemed fit for this high estate by your peers, and have indicated your willingness to accept this honor from our hands. Do you now swear by all that you hold sacred, true, and holy, that you will honor and defend the crown and kingdom of the Outlands?
I will.
That you will honor, defend, and protect all those weaker than yourself.
I will.
That you will be courteous and honor your peers with the chivalry of the laurel, of the pelican, and of the defense.
I will.
That you will conduct yourself in all matters as befits a peer, drawing your sword only for just cause. That you will enshrine in your heart the noble ideals of chivalry to the benefit of your own good name and the greater glory of the Outlands.
I will.
Then, having heard these solemn oaths, know now that we, Morrigan and Amani, by right of arms, König and Quennet, Utenwerd, do doubly with our sword lightning, and by all that you hold sacred, true, and holy, once for honor, twice for duty, and thrice for chivalry.
Bring forth the belts. Junie Genevieve, good lady, please come and assist. Woo! putting this belt on your lord with my assistance? Okay, let's see if we can do this together. Oh, we already did. Accept this white belt, symbolizing the purity of your honor, the sign of the Order of Chivalry, and of your knightly rank and station.
Bring forth the chain. Accept from our hands this chain, passed from night to night. For each night is a link in the honor of our kingdom. It symbolizes your fealty to crown and kingdom. Take this chain and swear.
This day do I render homage and fealty to my sovereign lord and lady, Mortigan and mine, by right of arms, king and queen of the Outlands, who will this from this day forward be my liege lord and lady. I will remain true in all ways, serving them faithfully. This do I swear. By my belt and chain, and by my honor, and by the high ideals which I hold as a knight of this realm. So say I, Jose de Torquemada.
We accept your homage and fealty, and do pledge to you that we will protect and defend you and your rights as peers within and without our realm. Accept this chain, which shall symbolize your duty and your body, as a liege man in fealty to the crown of the Outlands. Never forget the burden of this chain. I believe you have other chains that will be good for you.
We have had chains come in from multiple rooms.
Bring forth the sword.
Hear these words. This sword represents your prowess. It symbolizes the arms. Remember, well, a sword of chivalry. Use it to defend your realm. Those weaker than yourselves. Use it with care, and wield it with mercy, and the wisdom to know the differences.
Bring forth the spurs.
In former times, knights rode forth to mete out justice in the name of the crown. Accept these spurs, which symbolize your devotion to the high ideals of chivalry and justice. Wear them honorably and proudly, and may they never be hacked off in shame or degradation.
Stand, Sir Jose. Let this be the last blow that you receive unanswered. Yeah.
Let all subjects throughout our noble realm, from the burning red sands of the south to the windswept plains of the north and more, all those spread across the known world within reach of the word, faith, and will of